There's always going to be hard, sad, and challenging things in our life. That's just kind of the way the world around us goes. But there's always going to be happy, good, and beautiful things in our life too. And that's one of the things that I love about growing succulents. I mean, just looking at my plants every day gives me so much happiness. I mean, it's hard not to be excited when you see these beautiful plants, especially this frizzle sizzle that's about to bloom and all the beautiful colors and this echeveria afterglow. And I've taken care of these, I've kept them alive. It's such a rewarding thing. But even when my collection was smaller, when I was first getting started, I actually bought my first 3 succulents on a super gray series of gloomy days. It had been really dark and I just needed something to brighten up my life and give me something exciting to look at. And those 3 succulents gave me the perfect distraction and something beautiful to focus on to get me through the rough couple of days, and then literally changed my life. I know that sounds dramatic, but now those 3 succulents, they put me on this journey where now I am providing for my family by teaching other people how to grow succulents and connecting with other succulent lovers throughout the world. It's been amazing. And that's not the only time either that succulents have come to my rescue and have brought happiness and joy into my life. So shortly after my daughter was born in 2016, I was hit pretty hard with postpartum depression. And on top of that, there were some other really complicated things and frustrating things going on outside of my control. And after seeking professional help and just having an amazing experience with that, I realized that succulents were something that brought me joy and gave me a distraction. They gave me something to look forward to, somewhere to spend my time where I could get out of my own thoughts and just find that peace and happiness that I was looking for. And I know it sounds cliche, but it seriously was one of the best things and helped me get through some really, really tough times. So I also have found that this is not just the case for me, but as I've been able to connect with other people through our Succulents and Sunshine community, I have found dozens, if not hundreds, of other people who have had similar experiences. Jill from our group says, "My plants give me a reason to fly out of bed in the morning and see what's changed and keep me active and busy. It gives me something else to think about that's more refreshing than numbing my brain watching TV. It helps me feel a sense of my place in the world, to see my impact my care has on my plants, that I have a place, that I matter. The plants live and die by my influence. It's brought life and freshness and change into my very stagnant, dead world, which is such a relief. They make me feel not dead and stagnant anymore just by growing and surviving in my space. I grow and survive with them, and then they thrive, and I know I've done at least one thing right." And then there's Nicole who says, "It's nice to have something to take care of. It brings life to my apartment when I'm just not feeling it. Not being able to water very often helps me look forward to plant days when I can tend to my babies and give them love." Bickham says, "When work gets really frustrating, I know when I go home I can just replant this and that, look at the propagating leaves and get a simple joy. There's something about putting your hands in the dirt. My little indoor garden is the best part of my morning and evening routine." Kylie says, "It's the only thing I can play with or work on or stare at that just makes me happy. It doesn't talk back or judge, and I could be in the garden planting for hours on end, not worrying about or overanalyzing anything." Taylor says, "I had a big change in my life on top of having a new baby about a year ago that really triggered my postpartum anxiety and depression. Having a hobby to work on every day gave me a chance to escape my own brain and intrusive thoughts. It keeps my mind busy with the constant researching and trying different methods." Irene says, "I'm anxious because I have several things going on, including an upcoming surgery. Taking care of my plants has helped me to cope with the anxiety and feeling worried." Charlene says, "My sister gave me my first succulents 4 years ago. She died suddenly a few months ago, and I find much peace and comfort propagating the ones she brought me originally and giving them away to spread a bit of her around. It's a really fantastic form of therapy and gives me a real buzz seeing them grow every day." Lauren says, "My daughter died and I received succulents and many houseplants as condolence gifts. They bring me joy and remind me of people who care. They remind me of my daughter and bring me hope and give me a small sense of purpose and pride as I nurture them. And the stories like that go on and on. I have dozens of others that have been shared with me, and it makes me so happy to see how these little plants can bring such a huge amount of happiness and joy and beauty into people's lives. And not only that, it helps us connect with other people too, whether it's in a setting online like the Succulents and Sunshine community, or whether it's locally, if you're going to a local workshop or class, or just sharing plants with a friend or talking to friends about your plants and having them in your home and showing them what you're doing. There are so many ways that growing succulents helps us connect with other people, and those connections add so much meaning to our lives. The great thing about succulents in particular, as opposed to just other houseplants, is if you're having a really bad day or week and you just can't even get yourself up to take care of your plants, that's okay. They will survive. The amazing thing about succulents is they're there for you if you want to take care of them. Talk to them, take a look at them, just enjoy them and water them when they need water, but feel free to ignore them and neglect them too. They can survive on very little care. But at the end of the day, it's something that brings beauty into your home and allows you to connect with other people and can give you that pick-me-up whenever you need it. So if you need a little extra sunshine in your life, grab a zebra plant or elephant bush or maybe an Echeveria Lola. You'll be amazed at what this little plant can do to brighten up your day. And if you want to learn more about how to care for succulents, head over to succulentsandsunshine.com/care, where I will walk you through how to take care of your succulents so you don't have to stress about them, and they will make your life a lot more fun and exciting. I'd also love to invite you to join our Succulents and Sunshine community on Facebook as well. There'll be a link to that in the description below. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your succulents.